Hello, guys. Welcome to my first ever LP on 40 Winks for the PlayStation 1. It's been a long time, guys. Yes, I know how it be. And, see, yeah, this game is one of those special type of games I felt as a kid in my heart. One thing do have to say that I think the N64 version is better only for the simple fact that this game does have some things wrong with it. Like for instance, those loading screens are just fucking annoying and you won't see them in the N64 version. Also, I think that the PlayStation 1 does have a little bit more slowdown than the N64 as I do recall. Um, but yeah, 40 Winks is about collecting these little wings. It does have flaws, like for instance, the whole mechanic behind boss fights. I don't know if that's changed or converted from the N64 to the PlayStation 1. All I do know is that a couple of things that I do plan on doing this episode, as well as notes and stuff like that. Difficulties on medium, music. Let's turn it up a little bit more. Go mono. So I do like to look at the controller setup. There's nothing I can really do about it. So let's go ahead and start a new game. And yeah, this game held a little special thing in my heart. I did play the N64 version, and I thought it was extremely good. Um, like I said, the whole mechanics behind the boss things was the biggest flaw of this game. It's kind of what drug it down. Um, I relate more with Tumble, but Rough is a better overall. So here we go with the all animated PlayStation 1 cutscene that's like cliche as fuck. It's about as cliche as the whole key in the road. So what winks are actually, it's kind of like Banjo Kazooie in the way of like jiggies and puzzle pieces. You kind of just they're collectibles basically. They're like these little night creatures. They're like furries. They're ugly and yeah, you just kind of have to collect enough of them. Um, Regardless of what you do, I don't think I forgot how you activate the boss battles. I think you have to find the. It's been a while since I played this game. If I recall, it was something to do with like these keys that you have to unlock to the map. And then most of the boss fights are really pathetically easy. They just have pretty decent amount of health. So she's gonna explain to you what winks are. Yeah, slowdown rate issues in this game. That's one thing. Um, I am playing with an actual PS1 controller, so it's gonna feel like really fucking janky with the way I set it up. I should have just used the D-pad for this type of game in specific, because it kind of has that N64 like analog stick type feel to it. I thought it would be good, but I feel like a D-pad would work better with actual directions in terms of smoothness. Um, One noticeable factor about the PlayStation 1 compared to the N64 version is that the PlayStation 1 has obvious upgraded graphics and cutscenes that N64 did have, but they just weren't as good and didn't have as many. This game has more cutscenes and they're obviously more polished, and so are the graphics. Just the only problem is slowdown, which, if you ask me, both games had them, but the PS1 significantly has it just a tad bit more. And so yeah, you can turn into different characters in this game, like a ninja, a caveman, robot, and I forget the other one. I think it does vary from tumble to rough. Um, I don't know for sure. Like I said, it's been like 2 years since I played this game. This game plays out like a movie in a way. Just a really bad one. Like this could have been like some Christmas movie, honestly. Um, but yeah, 40 Winks never got released for English in N64, so reproduction card. And these load scenes are just everywhere in the game, so get used to them. Alrighty, so first off, we start in our bedroom, of course. You notice that he's holding a candle, which as a kid I didn't ever remember doing that shit. Like I don't. I'm sorry, I don't recall using candles. Walking around at least at night with candles. The reason why I relate more to Tumble is because she has a teddy bear, and like, come on, stuffed animals and kids are like prime cut there. Okay, so we're gonna exit out this way. Before we go downstairs, we're gonna meet this clock guy right in here. So he's basically like the tutorial. He's like the toadstool in Mario, basically giving you all the information you need, telling you how to play the game. This game has like a slippery feel to it, so you know you really move around pretty quickly. Jumps are pretty decent. Platforming in this game is very rare, but it's there. Um, you have pretty much a special attack, which does consume like your items. Um, and then of course he has the normal physical attack. And you also have this like slide kick attack. So yeah, that's actually your items getting removed. I'm going to take the route upstairs here. Actually, um, that will take us to another area, if I recall. So we can't go in here yet. It's locked. We gotta defeat the castle boss, which I think is like a spider or some shit. I don't remember this one. So yeah, you have multiple doors, and all of these are for different types of bosses that you have to defeat. And yeah, and this is when you have to save all of the winks. So I think you go through all these stages, if I recall, and it really doesn't matter because you're gonna collect 40 winks before you even beat the game. So it really is kind of a pointless, stupid collectible type shit. So yeah, let's go ahead and answer. Just gonna go ahead and save state here. Alrighty, here is the first level. Actually, we will talk about him. Alright, I'm going to save and back up. Okay. Okay, we came out of there, right? Okay, continue on. We are gonna run into some baddies pretty quickly and pretty early in this game. This game really does a good job of throwing you into action. Okay, I'll help you. 1 second. Take a look around here because there are some multiple paths branching off here. Like for instance, this one right here would normally have a power up, but unfortunately it's not there right now. It's a little too early in the game. Oh, hey there. Yeah, nothing you can do about her. That evil Nightcap and his sidekick Threadbare did this to me. You look like this kind of brave dream warrior who could save me. So those are the winks, if you haven't noticed, and more load scenes. And N64, I don't know why they did not port that shit. They should have just left that shit. Like, just get rid of the load scenes. I know it's a PS1 that requires you to render shit ahead of time. 3 winks have gone. Which way words? Be warned, the wicked witch is like. Okay. Blah blah blah. Okay, so watch out for the wicked witch, guys. Whew, okay, it's been a while since I've done these type of levels. But, oh, yeah. I forgot how extremely frustrating this game can get. Watch out. Uh, 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 uh. You don't stand a chance, boy. Yeah, I am not gonna lie to you. Enemies take so much health and like hit you in the most randomest fucking areas ever. It's complicated sometimes. It doesn't give you the enough information to play the game as it should be, um, which is a little problem, which is a camera flaw. So yeah, this is the boxes where you jump in and you literally change into just like any random person. I got the caveman, which has the barf ability, and you do have a timer, so make sure that you make good use of your power ups here. Come on, jump. Ugh. Platforming, like I said, can be awful. What the fuck? Jump on there, bro. Okay, whatever. Okay. Controls are very wonky. To make it even harder for you to maneuver around sometimes. 40 Winks is a good game. It's not. I couldn't say this game is bad in any type of way. It just has some really like nasty flaws, as you can see. Okay, there you go. Game doesn't do well. It's actually okay to lose this power up because it's okay. Good. Definitely felt like that power up was making me a little heavier. In water, the controls are reversed, so it's very tanky. So you're supposed to collect these dream keys. These are what are going to allow you to get to the boss. What the fuck? Basically saying without them, have fun. You're just going to be running around in circles, literally. Alright, let's get that. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. Ah, damn. This kind of feels like Mario all over again. I never really played Mario 64. I thought it was actually kind of boring, which is probably the dumbest thing I could have ever said or done. Because it's a really interesting and good game. I just was just like, nah. But yeah, I'm gonna take this LP episode by episode, aka stage by stage. Oh my god! Like I said, there is slowdown in this game. Oh, and there's the fucking loading scene. Okay, I'm just gonna stay in my game here. Let's run back. Luckily, the loading scenes are not as slow as I hoped. I'm taking a lot of fucking damage here. I think sometimes it's best to just avoid enemies as best as you can. Sometimes they will not let you do that though. So if I had the caveman, I could have broke that ground. And yeah. Oh, a bit of a flame lag there. Huh. I totally forgot how to do that. Okay. I'm praying and I'm hoping that I don't have to go back down this hole. Because I feel like the caveman is like the only one that can break that box. I just hope I'm not wrong. Boom! Alright, let's go. We gotta make this quick as fuck, because the controls are terrible in this game. And so yeah, the only way to increase the timer is by collecting the same power up twice, or by collecting collectibles that power you up. Like that, for instance, just reset my timer, which of course gives me more time to jump out, get another continue point. While this game is like literally, my frames are dropping like at random points. That's weird. Gotta fix the pings. Alrighty. Alright. Oh, wait. Weird. There you go. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Why is this shit not working? Okay. Just collect all these real quick. And we'll be getting ready to end this first part. And yeah, we'll continue on 4 weeks. And yeah, let's just get to this place. Alrighty. We should have enough. 10 cogs or cogs. Where the fuck are the rest of the cogs then? God damn it. I guess I gotta grind for the rest of the fucking cogs. What the fuck? Where am I missing? What other cogs? Hold on, I will be back, guys. Actually, I will end this episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have, make sure to like, subscribe, give me some feedback, and of course, always fans. Until next time, bye bye. All facts, gang.